Hello, my fellow Knights of the Knights of Columbus and the great state of Nevada. This episode of the video podcast that I would like to do today is on recruiting. Right now, you're at January, first part of January, and you should be looking at where you progressed so far in your schedules and your goals, and wondering how you're going to meet your goals by the end of the fraternal year. In this video, we're going to talk about that and make sure we get everyone, all the councils, on track and meeting the Star Council qualifications by the end of the fraternal year. And we're going to do that right now. All right, Knights, you've already done 6 months into the fraternal year. And we have 6 months to go. So how's that goal sheet doing for you? Are you on track? Right now, you should be 50% of all your quotas. You should be already turned in over half of the forms that's required by Supreme. And you should also by now have all 4 members of the safe environment all qualified and certified by Supreme. Is that correct? If not, then you got some work you got to get going on really quick. So let's get all 4 positions on your safe environment filled and certified. Very important. It is important that right now you're doing your audit, your semi-annual audit, and getting that cleared up by the end of the month. It's important that you have all the forms that are required up to now filled out and submitted to Supreme. And it should be by now you've at least had 1 fraternal night with the insurance. So that way you only have 1 more to go. If not, get on board and get going. It has to happen. You only have 6 months left. In this video, I wanted to talk about more so about recruiting. I know we've had a lot of excuses over the past, 8-9 months about how difficult it is to recruit, but really it isn't. And we've proven that in the state of Nevada, and the whole order has been asking how we do it and why are we so successful. I'm guessing that many of our councils probably didn't get to word on this and are not participating as well as they should be. Gentlemen, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. It's not that hard. All it involves is this, your phone. If you use your phone, there's nothing stopping you from recruiting this fraternal year. First, we should talk about the incentive that we have for you from Supreme and from the state. Supreme has extended the promo code McGivney 2020, which turns the $30 fee, the membership fee, to $0. There is no reason no one cannot join the Knights of Columbus due to money for this year. It will cost them nothing. So that means it's open until January 30th to recruit anybody and have it for free. The McGivney 2020 promo code has been extended until June 30th for this fraternal year. Great incentive. Secondly, the state of Nevada, the state officers has agreed that for the next 2 months, which is January and February, that we will give you $15 for every new member that you bring on board in your council between January 1 and February 28th. That means we're cutting that fee for the per capita. You can cut that significantly by recruiting. And that quota, forget about the quota. Get 20, 30 people new in your councils to the next 2 months. And I tell you, that will go a long ways to cut that per capita down. Just think about that. You have a great incentive right now to do it. So now that I've mentioned the 2 greatest incentives that you have for recruiting right now, let's talk about the easiest way to do it. It's called the phone. The phone. It's the easiest way. And a piece of paper to put down some names. I would recommend that this week you go sit down this weekend, today, and write down 5 or 10 people that you know are Catholics, men especially. Go to your phone and go into the directory and find 5 to 10 names or more and list them out on your pad of paper. Okay? Next to that, you should have their phone numbers. It's in your phone, so it's easy to know. If you also probably in this same phone, you probably have their email address, which is great. It's going to help you a little later. Now, you got the weekend. You got next week, but I would then immediately start calling these individuals. And if they're men and they're Catholic, they're over 18 years old, they're qualified to be Knights of Columbus. So, say, hey, buddy, I haven't talked to you since last week or whatever, and I need you to do me a favor. And they're going to say, well, sure. What favor do you need from me? You can say, look, buddy, I need your help. I need to fill new members into the Knights of Columbus at our council. We need your help. And being a good friend of mine, you know that I work a lot with it, and I participate in it. And I only do that because I know it's for a really good cause. I'm doing the work of God, doing the good works, doing what is being asked of us. And I like for you to come join me. And if he's probably a good friend, he's already probably been involved in several of the Knights of Columbus events. If nothing else, he's come and eat breakfast in the past. Maybe didn't help make it or set it up, but he did come to eat breakfast. So he does know about the Knights of Columbus. He knows that you've been involved with it and knows that since you're his friend, you wouldn't be involved with it unless it was a good thing. If he rejects and says, well, I really don't have the time, and heck, I don't even have the money to pay for it, and you say, no problem, I'll take care of the payment because it's free, all right? And then you say, far as time, look, buddy, you've been coming out to all of our events that we've been doing anyway in the past couple of times, and you've always been there for us anyway. You might as well become a knight. Do me a favor and let's do this. He's going to do it. He's your friend. If it's a woman that you call that's married, you say, hey, Shelley, Susan, Mary, whatever her name is, and say, hey, I need your husband to become a member of the Knights of Columbus. He's a Catholic. He's over 18. We've been friends for a long time. Help me to get him into the Knights of Columbus. And she says, sure. And she may even ask, how is it going to help her? And you can say, look, first of all, it's going to be the insurance, but also there's the ladies' auxiliary. The ladies get involved with what we do. It's a family organization. The men belong as members, but we involve the entire family in all of our activities. And you will enjoy it getting out with other women and moms and aunts and grandmas to get out and be involved with them also. And also become even closer knitted with the parish, to get more involved with the parish. These are the ways you incentivize these people to become members of the Knights of Columbus. Just making a simple phone call. What do you need the information from them? I would then pull up the kofc.org, and right at the top of the webpage, it shows join. Hit that little button on join when you call them up before you do, and have the screen already ready on your computer. And he's going to ask a few questions for membership. One, he's going to ask for their first name. Well, you already know that. It's going to ask for their last name. You already know that. It's going to ask for their phone number. You know that. You probably even know their address or where they live at. It's probably in your phone. You may even have their email address already. Put that in there. Only thing you might not know is their social security number, and they'll give that to you. You don't need their credit card information because the promo code puts it to 0. So it's not going to ask for that. And so it has 3 questions. Are you a practical Catholic? Are you over 18? Are you a man? Okay. And you answer those all yes, yes, yes. And then you get down to the end and you hit join. And then it's done. In 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it's done. And you can go ahead and talk about whatever else you guys like doing to his friends. And say, hey, Maybe we can go fishing or whatever the things is you guys like doing. Just remember, be safe, wear your mask, okay? But it's a friendly phone call. And if they're good friends of yours, they definitely will do what you ask to become a member of the Knights. So you put down on this piece of paper 5 to 10 names. You do it. You call them. Half of them will become Knights. Half of them will. And if you do any good at all, you probably get them all to be Knights. Now, once you've done that, you call up the other officers in your council. This is how I did it. This is what I used. You can do it too. Write down 5, 10 names on a piece of paper, call them, and make them Knights. Show you how well this works. In one night, up in Reno, a fellow Knight of Columbus recruited 20 people. In one night, the state deputy's wife, Ditas, and the Ladies Auxiliary of Christ the King recruited over 20 members, just doing what I just said. Everybody's quota can be met this month if they just do what I just said. Are you incentivized? You should be. Are you excited? You should be. Get out there and recruit. Do what you have to do to meet your quota. But after that, forget about the quota and bring in new men. Why? Because the Knights of Columbus is the only organization at your parish that is doing something during the COVID pandemic. We're the only ones that are involved with bringing out food to those who need food, helping those who are being left behind, who haven't been able to go to Mass. Men, women who have not been able to go to Mass, we talk to them and let them know what's going on. We're the only ones who are still giving money to the Special Olympics and helping that out. We're the only ones that continue to do all the good works throughout our parish. And guess what? The priests know about it. The priests know that the Knights of Columbus are there. They know that the ushers at most of the parish are all Knights of Columbus. They know if they need something, they call the Knights of Columbus. What other organization does that happen to in your parish? That's right. And if these men who haven't been going to church for the past 8, 9 months, they want to do something. They want to go to church, but they know maybe they can't, or they're afraid to because of the pandemic, whatever the reason is, but they want to do something still. They want to be in contact with their parish. And we, the Knights of Columbus, are in that position to give them that opportunity, to help them become involved still with their parish. Do not let them not know about what the Knights of Columbus has to offer. You can do that. You can make that change. You can make the recruiting efforts. The state of Nevada is depending on you to do that. So until the next time, I'm Joe Hahn, the state secretary for Nevada, and I'm looking forward to talking to you again. See you.